Testing, testing. Unmuting. Well, guess what? It's the 24th of January, and we're already late. What can we do? What can I say? What are we going to do this way? Well, guess what today? Let's look. We got Tony here. Fantastic, Tony. Get out your tab and a pen. All right, we got some other people saying hi. That's fantastic. You read Gerald here. All right, what do we do? Here's VPI Properties. I love that. Okay, the difference is you get to change your life now. All right, Wave, say hi. All right, Mrs. I can't scroll too fast, but it did say. Anyway, hi to you. I think it's Larice, okay? Larice. Probably screwed that up. Sorry. Forgive me if I say it wrong and it scrolls up too fast. You can DM. You can share the live with everybody, which you should. And let me change your life. Now, today, we're going to learn a lot of things. Don't just watch me. Write things when I write, please. The faster you write, the more you record here. That's the way God made us in the first place. Here we look at the picture, fighting through the pain. Fighting through the pain. You see, here's a problem. You want to fix quick or something real quick, right? Most people do. They want me to pull out a magic wand and go bing, 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 bing. That's a bunch of BS. There's no magic wand. Today, I want you to focus on you. I want you to take the time to focus on you, what you need to do for you. Because the better you can be, the better it's going to be for everybody around you. Today is the 24th. That's simple. The month's almost over. 2026, the numbers are positive, and they're actually good energy for one reason. All right? It's all divided by itself. It's even numbers. So I love numbers. Always have. The number 8. My race cars, race boats, and motorcycles. So always had 8 on it. I was born on the 8th. See, 8 and 0 go with infinity beyond. That's a good number. But again, it doesn't mean you're going to have great luck. The devil's been trying to kill me since the dad was born in that taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. We got choices today. Choices are going to be up to you. It's like anything else today. We got to go back to basics, okay? Here's this SS5. We're going to talk about it a lot. You see, I don't believe you can accomplish your goal 100% unless, A, you get to know me, I get to know you, and then you know rules and tools. All right, doing the half blank job doesn't help anybody. What it is that's amateur hour. Today, you're going to become an expert. You're going to focus on why did money in 1971 become Federal Reserve note? It's not money anymore. See, there's a difference how you structure this, how you want to play the game to win. I just like to win. I turned into a game as a kid, but I was lucky when I was being used and abused. I paid attention. I wanted out of hell. See, my motivation was stronger than most motivation. I didn't like being used and abused. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I didn't like having to move 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old in all these different schools. All right, got a girl's name, got buck teeth, silver tooth in the front. Everywhere you go, there's a bully. Well, I love to fight. I love to kick and not run. That's just me. I got 12 national kickboxing titles, undefeated. I got the fastest foot on planet Earth, by the way. Bill Wallace has got Superfoot Wallace. I love that. It's great. Mine was the fastest foot and highest kick. See, I didn't put up with crap. I'm sorry, I think you put up with crap. I think you settle. I think you get comfortable. I think you get stuck. And I call that sucks. Today, you got to think about motivation. What is going to motivate you to get past go? Find something that means more than important than yourself. Simple, okay? Find something that no matter what you do, when you get knocked down and the world wants to kick your ass heads, you find something you can focus on. My daughter's shoe I found on the ground. And they told me that's not my house anymore in 2010 when they put those 50 guns to my head and told me it's not my house anymore. It's not my house anymore. I pay cash. But my life got stolen. So I keep this in my pocket. Every time I have a bad day or I'm pissed off and I think about me too much, I pull out the shoe. My daughter's more important than I am. That's my job. I'm a father. I'm a man. I'm a husband. And I got to do it one thing. If I got to die, I got to die. But I got to be committed to them. That's the way it works. I found my focus a long time ago. As a kid, I like being used and abused. It pissed me off that they thought they can get away with that crap. Mrs. Hope the shit out of them how? Telling the world she's helping the kids. Bullshit. But I learned one thing. How to take that frustration and that pissed off attitude and turn it into positive. I use that as energy. Because when I get pissed off, my goal is to find a solution. That's what I've done. So fighting through the pain, you think it's easy? I've been shot 3 times in my life. I've been knifed 6 times. I've been in 2 damn comas. One I got to die and come back being broke. And I think that sucks. But I fought through the pain. Today, don't know what you went through, but I'll tell you, I've been to hell and back. We get to play the game to win, but it's going to be up to you. I want you to focus on you. I want you to think about God is first. Whatever you believe in, that's up to you. Family. My wife and I became one 20 years ago. And I came out of a bad marriage, a cheating wife. I want to get married again. Why would I do that? But I fell in love.
Okay.
You got to unmute me.
Yep.
Well, sorry for the technical difficulties, but this happens. Since I was a little kid, it's like the devil's right here. He knocks me down, I get up again and again. You got to fight through the pain if you really want it. If you want some blah, 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 and the F word every 5 seconds from Gary Vee, go listen to Gary. You want Grant to say don't buy a house, and he has 2 houses with $50 million each and pissing away money? Go listen to Grant. You want Tony Baloney? Simple, he'll motivate you. He's got all kinds of problems and skeletons, but that's beside the point. I like motivation, but give me some rules and tools. And Kevin, who just got out of prison with that book, who solve all your problems, he looks behind the walls. The guy owes $300 million to the United States of America and me. But, you got choices. 9 weeks on TikTok and social media. I'm having some fun, but I'm also getting pissed off. I don't like people learning crap. I don't like blah, blah, blah. I like the rules and tools. I like the foundation to know I can accomplish a goal no matter if everybody gets in my way. I get up again and again and again. That's just me. So I had to dissect it. And that's what I've done my whole life, dissect. I understand. I went to the library to hide from everybody. When you're being used and abused, what do? You find a place to hide. The library is what I hid. Simple. Went to the library. Read 15 books a week. I wanted to figure out how to get out of hell. You see, today you're in charge of your life. You are. This is the day you have to man up, woman up, and be you. But again, you're listening to a lot of silly things out there today. I want you to focus on you. God, family is money, and you. And then money. Money. Because it's not money. It's an SS5. Which you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about yet. The SS5 equals SSN equals the 1040 tax return. We, the people, are tracked. We, the people, get pissed off because everything we do is pay tax. Then we watch our government piss away our tax money. Doesn't it piss you off? But you got to understand, what can you do for you? You can repackage yourself. You can learn what needs to be done. Today, you get a paycheck. Someone online this morning at 3:15, because I'm online every day. I'm bored, okay? My wife calls this my hobby. I am so bored because it just drives me nuts. See, both sides of my brain work. They couldn't figure that out. I wrote with both hands, talk at the same time, and I've got an IQ of 203, a total recall, and most things. It used to piss everybody off. Nobody likes smart people. Nobody likes somebody who's driving a $5 million car. Tough. But it's not my car. Nobody likes a $1 million car. Everybody wants the circus and the clowns. But at the end of the day, what do you want? What do you want? Cabot and Pen. It's the 24th of January, 2026. The year you could change your life. See, you're 75 years old or below. Somewhere between 75 and 20, that's where you are. Whee! That means you're stuck. You got the routine. Your life took over. You let life take you over versus you taking over life. I think most of you got stuck. I think some of you, your friends and family, ripped you off. I think you got to understand what to focus on you. We have all these people here. We can change their lives if they want to. If they want to. Patrick, do you want to change your life? Do you really? All right, here's Cutie, somebody. You want to change your life? You see, knowledge is power, but I find most people full of crap. The reason the government sucked me out of Tewica Junior High at 14 years old after all those tests, because I was number one with the top 1,000 people, smartest people on the planet at one time, because they needed me. They needed me to help them. Then they used and abused, and that pissed me off. So you have to focus on that form. Did you fill it out or mommy? Who filled it out? Who filled out the SS5 form? It's on record. It's on record today. You all have an SS5 with the IRS file. It's how they started you. The time of birth. Hospital. Mommy filled it out to go home with her baby. That got the SSN. They tracked us since the day we were born. From there, the Nixon took the gold standard out. There's your 1040 tax return. So we have to embrace the IRS. Believe it or not, we have to embrace it. That doesn't mean we have to like them. That means we have to understand the IRS. Here's your life. Right there. Okay? You need to focus on tax balancing. Tax balancing. Here's the IRS. Okay? Here's you. Okay? Everything you do is tax, and probate when you die. So we have to understand the day we get our paycheck, the IRS got their cut before we got our damn money. What the blank? What do we do now? Everything you touch is taxed again and again. But if you focus on you and your family, you got to focus on income. Do you need 64.20? That's $6,420 a month, or do you need $10,000? Now, not what you want, what you need. I want $1 million. I want to be rich. Yeah, that's a circus, clowns. Go for it. You want to be a clown? Be a clown. But that's up to you. I don't want you to be a clown. What number do you need in your paycheck? That one's been destroyed, so that sucker away. What number do you need? Your paychecks right here. See, here's our situation. Here's you. Fantastic. You're a great you. Then you got and fell in love. Here's your spouse too. Oh, goody. We got 2 U's. You actually, 2 U's became one under God's eyes. So now what do we do? Now what do you do? First of all, you buy a house. All right, I think you bought it wrong, most of you. It was escrow close, homestead trust. Got it? Escrow what? Close, homestead trust. Before you got the keys, that should have been done, but you didn't do that. Nobody taught you. The escrow company, with your realtor, she or he said, this is the agency we use. This is your escrow. They're best friends. They got their hands so deep in your pockets, you allow that crap. I never hired the escrow company they asked me to hire. Never. Because escrow works for me. I take charge from the day one. I'm in charge. This is my life. I'm responsible for me. Have to be. So when you bought that house, here's the problem. Okay. I don't like BS. It bothers me a lot. You know what BS stands for. That's why I wrote a book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills. your house, okay? A house payment for 24 years is interest. So we look at 24 years interest for 24 years, okay? You have property tax. Then you get confused because some ding-dong out there says, don't buy a house, it's a bad investment, but I have two at $50 million each. He's pissing away $100 million, which you could turn into $10 billion. Where do you get the money to buy the house? Is that a Ponzi or what? Sell me the water. He couldn't sell me crap. All right, he's like a used car salesman, okay? That's what it is. The only way you can get any money back on that paycheck you're taxed on is your house payment. Show me another way. You can't get money back on your paycheck that was taxed unless you have a house payment. House payment, property tax gives you back your money. But here's your problem. I want to be rich. No, you don't. Your paycheck should be your lifestyle. Your paycheck should be your lifestyle because your lifestyle gets your money back on your tax return. Lifestyle is paycheck. Paycheck's lifestyle. So if we learn to do tax balancing, we don't screw up. Husbands and wives, they screw up every day. Why? We are one under God's eyes. Don't you ever buy anything joint. Ever. It's stupid. I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Why would a husband and wife buy the house joint? We have two problems. Now it says and, it should say or. But then what happened? What did you do? You lost the house because you lost your job. Oh, crap. What happens next? You now get a 1099-C from the IRS because the creditor report is unclaimed income. So now you're both screwed up. How do you protect your family when you're both screwed up? You can't. So a house is always married person sold separate property. And both of you part of the trust, irrevocable trust. Okay? You see, you still get the write-off. It's like somebody earlier talking about, can I transfer my house to a trust? What about did you do clause? There's nothing to do with the do clause when you transfer to a trust. All right, it's just like some ding-dong telling you the wrong damn information. There's a lot of circus clowns out there. Your house, one of you is a duck and sheep, only one. Whoever signs for the loan is a duck or a sheep. Bah, 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 quack, quack, quack. Lose the house, get an IRS 1099-C. Guess what? Can't pass go. The spouse protected the family. The other problem you have is you never mastered the SS4. Your choices are very simple today. Write down division of me. Okay? It's simple. When I had to tell and explain to Ted Turner when I was 9.5 years old, there's 26 ways using SS4. Because when I did Helping Hand Industries, look it online, the kid that was 9.5 years old started Helping Hand. The kid was me. I spent $10. It came back with this in the mail. $10. I've been giving corporations for free for over 50 years. Why did anybody pay money for a piece of paper that's free in all 50 states? What, to learn diddly squat? You know how much money you have pissed away in your lifetime? You pissed it away. You could have leveraged it every way you could, but you didn't do that. Because the excuse is, nobody taught me, Ray. Who the hell taught me? Nobody besides me, God and me. I don't have an excuse. Neither do you. Your choice is simple. 3 divisions of you. 3. You had 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be, you know what. We can master the SS4 form because it says employer, entity, individual person. Whoever signed that SS5 form, you or mommy, you agreed not to use that SSN for ID purposes. You're breaking federal law. Congratulations. There you go. It's public record. You agreed not to use for ID purposes. You agreed not to laminate and carry with you. It's not even your damn number. The back of it says property of Social Administration. Simple. But you have to understand that's how you connect your 1040 tax return. If you don't understand structure, you will never get financed to get the dream. You'll keep going to the same routine you do every friggin' day and it's a bunch of crap. You're responsible for you, but it's up to you too. So if you have a question today, this is Chris's phone that the company gives him. You can text him. He'll help you and guide you and put you there if you need a special or something else. Write it down. It's 951-386-5045. You have a problem. My thing is I looked at banks. They got the money. So how do I get my money? Banks have branch numbers. That's how I modeled it. See, we have to take some example of how to do something different. We have to understand how it works versus just hire an attorney. And let's understand, you've hired attorneys, all of you probably, on a retainer, and they're supposed to help you. By the time they milk the money out of their pocket to you and they're a retainer, then you're pissed off. Did they ever solve your problem? Did they ever solve your problem? Well, most of the time the answer is no. You thought you were going to win. At the end of the day, you get your assets kicked again and again, and they want more money. Law school, we learn what's called billable seconds, minutes, and hours. How to get the retainer. It's amazing what this world does to us. Your house. But again, what do? I looked at the banks. How the blank did they get their money? How did they bankrupt last year 22,000 locations in front of you and you didn't pay attention? How did Wells Fargo have to do a $2.1 billion settlement? Again, the most indicted bank on planet Earth. Okay, how? Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy says federal protection, automatic stay, because they implemented this after they got rid of debtor's prison. You see, what you have to understand something. You bankrupt you, some of you. Why didn't you seal the record? It says Federal Protection Act. It's public record. Why didn't you seal the record? There's a company called Statewide that reports to the credit bureaus. Credit bureaus are not allowed to talk to courts. They're not allowed to talk to courts. They use Statewide. Why don't you learn how to play? I just like to win the damn game of business. That's me. Because I don't like to lose. I'm a lousy loser. It pisses me off. When I lose, I look at myself in the mirror and go, what the blank did I do wrong? I think I'm the smartest guy I've ever met. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Not understand. How did they beat me? Hell no. Take your picture. Take your picture. Chris will put it on the screen now for you. It's simple. There's your future. Chris, you're going to put that. There you go. Okay. You see, I don't want to run a damn business. All right. I started one of the largest donut chains in the world, largest cleaning company in the world. I'm the king of satellite television in the world. Big deal. Who gives a damn? But I want to run the business. I just want to be the bank. I got tired of doing flippity dippity doos at 21. I decided to be the damn bank. When I bought my first Jack in the Box, I was 19. Why didn't you? Why didn't you buy a damn Jack in the Box? You drive by them every day. Ever thought about owning one? It's boring. It is good. It's slow. It makes money forever. It's called a legacy, which you forgot how to build or never learned how in the first place. Your family before you and after you, you're all set up for probate. Congratulations. You're doing it wrong, in my opinion. There's your future. But are you willing to learn and listen? Are you willing to be told what to do? There's your future. Will you do what you're told? Would you do what you're told? I don't know. We'll find out. 20% of you will. 80% of you want a quick fix. Those are the ones we have to weed out in the introduction of everything we do. Today, you got some choices. What do? Well, simple. This is the IRS here. What do the banks do? What do the banks do? IRS, where all the bullies go work, okay? All right, the banks are doing tax balancing. You're sitting there going, woo, that's about it. Let's listen to Gary Vee say the F word 6 times. Let's listen to Tony Baloney. Let's listen to Grant. Let's listen to Kevin, who's coming to prison anyway. When are you going to take responsibility for you? When are you going to take responsibility for yourself? And when are you going to be you? I got an LLC, Ray. Fantastic. You have a limited liability company that's actually classified from the IRS and the Supreme Court as a legal person and a corporation. What do? There's 9 of those. Okay. Which kind do you got? That's good. Oh, you got an LLP. Okay. Oh, goody. You got a C Corp. C. You got an S Corp. We got a nonprofit. We got a PC. See, you're here today for free. Most of you free. You get into programs. Find somebody who's been online or in person for 50 years, 6 days a week. You're looking at them. What the hell took you so long to show up? I don't get it. I've been teaching and preaching for 40 years. Where you been? You want to listen to some what? Blah, blah, blah? I'm going to give you the rules and tools and the truth. And if you don't do anything with it, that's your own damn fault. I'm going to make you responsible for you. That's how you get to do it. Share the live with everybody. Because today I'll send you some money. You want to make some money? Got someone earlier today text me, Ray, I don't have the money, but I want your program. Give referrals to share the live, and they buy a program, you get money. Stop the crap. There's excuses. I don't like excuses. It pisses me off. Draw it. See, you're sitting there, most of you are sitting there, oh, look at you. Get off your once or all. How is your brain going to record if you don't write it down? Our brains are very simple. God gave us a tool to learn. The faster you write something down, the faster your brain records. But if you don't record, then you have to hear it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put the 9th one over here for the hell of it. Now, you're an expert in real estate. Fantastic. All my forms are at the stationery stores in the 80s. Okay, corporate secretary, corporate this. In 89, I created the form called assignment of mortgage. Explain it to me. Please, you're an expert in real estate. What the hell is a homestead blocker? You see someone to chat a mortgage. You allowed a tenant to use and abuse you? Are you? You didn't set it up and didn't plan the problem. You could have got $65,000 from the damn insurance company, but they don't pay. What's wrong with you? I don't get it. This is a management company. Put a name in the box. You can throw this all away and you're done at the end of the day. You can actually take your life in your hands and go get it if you want to. But that's up to you. You got 3 houses in an LLC. Fantastic. Supreme Court said all of these are legal people, but they're filed at state. Everything filed at state is online. When they sue the LLC, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Sorry to say, but it's true. Any of these things get sued, you're screwed up. When you file bankruptcy, they come get you anyway. Your line of defense, you didn't create one. Why not? Why don't you create a line of defense? Why don't you have a line of defense? I don't understand. See, these houses, when you lose one, you lose it all. Every house should be a division because you're counting on a tenant. You're counting on someone to pay the rent so you can pay the mortgage because the bank trusted you to basically do what? Know what the hell you're doing. Unfortunately, amateur hour is over. It's simple. If I have 9 houses, okay, that means I have 9 loans. So if we know how to basically add up, see 9 loans right here, and there's 9 houses, there's 9 of that equals 18. So when you ask how many divisions you need, you should have answered the question yourself. The tenant here pays. You wanted him to sign the agreement, right? Okay, here's the problem. They sign the agreement and you get money on the 1st. And then the 5th is when the bank gets their money. And then your leftovers $200 to $600 if you're lucky. And you're living off the damn money. That's called stupid. You're not stupid. That money should have been put into a savings account. See, don't count on the money you bring in. Count on the money you borrow against. There's a problem. The other problem is you. You didn't plan on the problem. You allow that tenant, if they don't pay, they got away with that. Would you lease a property to your friend and family member? Probably not. You probably say, no, 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 no. Here's the problem, okay? If you would have understood a homestead blocker when you do a loan, you never get screwed over. If you would have understood a chattel mortgage in UCC 1, you get all their goodies and $65,000 when they don't pay. You didn't plan the problem. That's your problem, not mine. I don't lose. When I lose, I still win. I like to play. But I play to win. Simple. This is live. I love life. It's always fun. I get to be me. And not everybody likes me. Hell, not everybody likes you. Put up with it. 90% people like me. It's okay. But I tell them the truth. Simple. Goals and goal setting is we want to get auto income. If we don't understand fluctuation, we bring down our score. We get stuck. We can't get any more. What doesn't fluctuate? See, if you don't get your act together, you're going to do a half-ass blanket job the rest of your life. What you've been doing, I'm sorry, you're fired. I say you're fired. Look in the mirror. Fire yourself today. Because you're missing so many damn pieces and you're trusting other people. I told you to trust you. You, today is your day, your day, your day, your way. Add your pieces you're missing. It's simple. We can see it, believe it, go get it. Simple. Winning the game of business. I had a beard at 12. They didn't know how old I was. Okay, I'd go to the bars and collect money for basically Carl because he did video pong. He invented that stuff. So at 12, I'm driving the van to go to the bars and split the money with the bartender. I had a beard at 12. They couldn't figure out my age. I don't give a damn. Age had nothing to do with anything. Lady today, this morning, nice lady. I'm 62. I don't give a crap how old you are. Get off your ass and go get it. Who gives a damn about age? Age is just a damn number. Your brain thinks you're 40. 30, 20. Live by brain, not by your body. Winning the game of business. Simple. 1976. And it says page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow fee per time. Own the rights to that. Had to sue some other ding dong about that too. And it says financial freedom. You see, I love auto income. I like to own it. I don't want to rent it. There's the difference. That's why I wrote. All right. Cash flow free of your time. I wrote that 15 years old. Your choice. My next program was simple. I want to call it Books for Dummies, but that was already taken. So I called it the Millionaires Founders Kit. The Millionaires Founders Kit. I've owned the rights of the Blueprint of Success for 45 years. My attorneys have to tell Tony Baloney, quit using it. We got to sue you again. Millionaire Maker. I own that too, Grant. Oh, you got that letter from the attorney yet? Wait till you get that letter. Take your picture. Tuesday, Orange County. Wednesday, Bonaventure. Thursday, Ontario. Saturday, Long Beach. 32 years, 6 days a week. Being the second largest advertiser in California. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. The other circus clowns, I don't understand what you even see in them. Blah, blah, blah. And they took your money. And the drunk driver, Alex, I mean, what the hell would you want to listen to that ding dong? Well, you do. Take your picture. It's in the link tree. DM me. Share the live with everybody if you want to make some money. Simple. We all have a sad story to tell. Me, I use the energy of my childhood to piss me off to go get it. And then every time I have a bad day, I look at my daughter's booty that was on the floor of the garage when they stole my house. I got 5 daughters. I got a boy. God's gifted me with 6 beautiful kids. And they're all geniuses, by the way. Isn't that fun? They all skip grades. So me, I just got used and abused as a kid, and I didn't like being born in a taxi. She dumped me in the trash can outside Gardena Hospital with a note. Give my girl's name. What the blank? Son of a biscuit. But then they knew who they were. They had to come pick me up. Then they gave me to Mrs. Hope. The she-devil from hell, the devil's wife. What do? Come on. I mean, what's your story? What's your journey? My first coma, I was a kid riding a bicycle down to Lane Street and hit the curb of my face. The teeth went, ah! And Joanne and Carl were debating $20. It was $20 for the porcelain tooth. And they saved the $20, so I had a silver tooth for 12 friggin' years with buck teeth with the damn girl's name. You go to school and watch Torrance and Hawthorne and see how you good. Kick it or run. I'd rather kick it. I'd rather die. Coma, 3.7 billion. 3.7 billion freaking dollars. I did my work, I worked my ass off. I did it. God and me. He allows me to die in a damn coma. Why? So I can go back and show the world embarrassing and have to redo it again? I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to teach people. That wasn't my goal. I'm making millions of billions. Why would I want to tell anybody anything? Hey, they don't respect it. They don't appreciate it. They're always self-centered anyway. That's what it is. But there's some people that are worth helping. Most of you. This is my life. It sucks. The devil's tried to kill me since the day I was born in that damn taxi. Got shot 3 damn times. That sucks. My wife and I sit back and go, damn, you should be dead a long time ago. You're right, baby. Goodies. Every goodie I ever get is never mine. Why would I be dumb enough to put a goodie in my name? Hell, everybody wants to take it away. See, your problem is you. Skippity dippity doo. Buy my first Jack in the Box at 19. What you need to do today is have divisions. I have 3 divisions of Ray Reynolds. That's me. That's my name. And I use my SS4. I'm not dumb enough to use my SSN on everything I do. I mean, that's just kind of dumb. Why are people doing dumb? They don't need to do dumb. Why would they do dumb? I don't know. The only thing to file bankruptcy is an SSN and an SS4. You get one of these suckers, you get 100 of these suckers. Ooh, goody. I could protect my family. What a key thing. See, I had a problem. I told myself I'm never going to get married unless I have a foolproof program that I could find out there. Couldn't find one, so I invented one. Hell, why not? I invented a program. Then I wrote, and basically this is what I wrote. And now I didn't get a father and a mother, okay? I get shit. So I wrote down, this is the father I want. So I wrote down the list. This is the father. I designed my own father. Isn't that great? This is what I want. I want to be the father I always wanted. That's what I wrote a book for. Because no one showed me how to do crap besides me and God. Library time, that's all I got. I've been on my own since I could walk. But anyway, what do you do? I decided to get married. Then I have a marriage agreement. See, here's my problem. I don't trust the world. And if they sue me, they would sue her. They sue her, they would sue me. I put a cheat clause in the agreement. That's it. If I cheat, you get it all. You cheat, I get it all. Isn't that fair? See, I planned the problem. Being a Christian's way of life, not a moment in time. I had to call Joel, say, you can't use that. I own it. It's one of my websites. Being Jesus is not a drive-through.com. One of my websites. There's always somebody stealing my goodies. Kind of sucks. But I live by 3 things. God, family, money. As a man, I have to man up. I have to be that husband. I got to be that father. And I got to provide for my family. Or die. Simple. I had to convince myself something as a kid. Mrs. Cole called me a piece of what in the corner all the time. Can you believe what she said? But again, what if you believe what she said? I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I'm worth it. I like me. I'm right. I can do this. I'm important. Okay? I believe in me. I had to brainwash myself and do self-motivation. Another book I got coming out, self-motivation. Because if you get knocked down, get your assets up and go get it again. No millionaire or billionaire ever made it the first time. We've all been knocked down 1,000 times. We get up again and again and again and again. I wrote See it, believe it, go get it when I was 12 at the Torrance Library. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. Why don't you figure out you? This year is 2026. Even numbers divide within itself. This year, the whole world, that they just focus, can go get the goodies. The numbers make sense. Your family, husband and wife is one, separate everything, house and car. You don't buy a jointly because that'd be stupid. You're not stupid. You got problems. By the way, you need 3 divisions of you under your entity. You need 3 divisions of you if you have an LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. Because this is a legal person. Chapter 18, I'll show it to you. If you have 3 divisions of you, like over here, and you use the S is for, oh, goody. You never bring the damn pain home. Why don't you plan the problem? The car. This first one is for contracts. This is supply and cash credit. This is cash credit. I'm Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds. Hey, you. I set up the first dashboard that allows tax ID in 1987. I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarbrough, TRW, and Asperian. I'm the consultant. It was my idea for the oldest damn card in the 29% rule you have no idea about today. Why? Because you didn't want to come play with me. The car's not my car. Your car is registered to you. Be careful. The moment you get in a bumpity bump, they're going to sue the registered owner. They're going to sue you. Then add your wife or your husband, your spouse too, to the lawsuit. And they're going to put you through the rabbit hole. Because you got Morgan & Morgan, the largest bloodsuckers on planet Earth. You got Larry Parker that died 2 years ago, and they still advertise Larry Parker. I don't get that one. Your car. I don't care about the write-off. Since Grant can make it with his mind, it's 179 and 6,000 pounds, okay? Not 5,000. He's going to talk, right? Talk. I don't give a damn about the write-off. I don't care about the write-off. I care about the liability. You bump someone's car. Nice person. All right? You're polite. You're goody. Shut up. Well, I work during the day. My house. See, here's your problem. You gave him your registration of the car. It's you. Why would you be you? They get to sue you and your spouse and lose all your goodies. Enjoy it, because you didn't listen to me. Then it's got your home address on it. What the blank? You put your home address on the registration of a car? What the hell's wrong with you? These aren't turned up enough? Driver's license, insurance, registration's home address? Hell no. You didn't plan the problem. I don't get it. You have a car. You have a registered owner. It's a division. See, the only thing you should want to sacrifice, if you ever had to sacrifice anything, is not your corp and your family. It should have been a division. And I invented division process 85, 86. I got it approved by all 50 states. Isn't it about time you learn to focus on you and your family and quit listening to a bunch of circus clowns going blah, blah, blah? I don't get it. Every goodie is a division. Every goodie is a division. If I don't like it and it gets screwed up, I get to what? Disconnect, isolate, and throw the sucker away. Your banks do it. Your cities do it in front of you. Didn't you pay attention? Didn't you understand? The United States of America Incorporated, 50 corps, states and cities are corps too. They've bankrupt cities, 11 so far. Your problem is your lack of knowledge is you. Sorry. Why don't you plan the problem? Okay? My wife had to get used to me. I can basically meditate for 3 minutes and I'm asleep. The first time after we got married, she thought I was dead. Wake up. Well, you okay? Yes, I told you I fall asleep. I just meditate. And I'm out in 3 minutes, okay? I didn't believe you. Guess what? You planned the problem. My wife, she's my rock. My second wife, I wasn't getting married again. No way, no way, no way. But she got in too deep. I couldn't let go. She's everything I didn't know I needed and I wanted. But what happens is very simple. I have to protect her. My wife and my kids walk to the car. I position them. I move them around. I'm looking all around. It's my training from them, all right, from the government or the military or the martial arts. I'm on, ready to go. We walk to the car. It's always on the wife's side. Everybody gets in, locks the door. I walk around. Simple. What do? We got to protect. Get to the restaurant. I'm watching the door. I already cased the place out. I'm sitting there, and my wife knows one thing. If anything happens in that restaurant, you take those kids out of that damn table, Daddy's going to work. You think I'm good at this? You have no idea. I'm going to protect my family or die. But then you got a problem today. I have a problem. I got 5 daughters. My daughters. They all have a mace can in their purse or wallet because they've been told to since day one. They've all been in kickboxing. They've all been in martial arts. They have a Kubotan ready to fight. It's a keychain. And this is going to be what's their pin. All right? They're going to be prepared for that SOB. And I have a program called Never Walk Alone. My 24-hour call center started to do this, and unfortunately I died in a coma, hit it back up. No woman walks alone. They call the office. We track them. We walk them to their car, even if we're not there. We know where they are. We walk them. I learned in diving. I became a master diver when I was a kid. It's called the buddy system. You never dive alone. You don't hike alone either. You better damn well plan that problem because it's going to happen in your life. I don't care if it's house or car and your structure for you. You don't plan it, enjoy. You weren't prepared for the damn problem. You should have been. You met me. I can touch it. I can kick the damn thing. I have an indentation in my skull. I hit it so damn hard. Simple. They line up 12 lockers. I just fly over the suckers. Why not? If you can do it, do it. I did. It's only 13 feet. But I wrote down, see it, believe it, go get it. I don't have excuses. My next series, which everyone you need a copy of this, but it's up to you. Building Wealth, Financial Freedom. I've published the first one in 2004. I wrote it in 2000. Foundation Forms, Managing Stock Kit. All right. Oh, the kit you got for that LLC, you got one of these? This is the Bible of the organization. I got an LLC, Ray. I don't have a corporation. BS. Supreme Court said it's a corporation. I don't care what the book said. It says limited liability company. As LLCs turn into S anyway. It's called an S Corp. But you have all the positions. You have all the whats. You have a certificate of ownership. You have possession. 9 cents of those what? And you're the managing member. Who's the duck? If they sue you, you better damn well duck. That's up to you. I don't get it. I don't understand. Goal setting is only 38 steps. Why do you make it hard? Why do people make this so damn hard? It's not so hard. Build more wealth overview. Credit reports. I set up the first credit report in 1987, allows tax ID. That's why applications under the Fair Lending Act says SSN, ITIN, EIN. They have to. If you learn to play. Credit applications, managing corporations, reaching the finish line, nonprofit. Could you imagine today you wanted a big paycheck or you want a paycheck? I'd tell you to go get a nonprofit right away. Why? Nonprofit. Unfortunately, there are states right now giving away money, getting caught, and they pissed away my tax money. That pisses me off. But if I have a nonprofit organization, and I have a division, and I transfer one of these houses here, especially when you think you're going to make money, you realize you did not. This is $112,000 a month. $112,000 a month. Would you like a raise? Would you like to get a damn paycheck? I don't get it. You get $112,000 a month for a hospice house. $112,000 a month. Is that good? Is that a good raise? Is that good what? Good husband and wife. I want them to have profit and nonprofit. You see, when it comes to nonprofit, I'm the #1 consultant worldwide for that too. Simple. My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. It was nonprofit. It was $10. Profit would have cost me 15. I was only 9.5. You take that picture now and you buy that today, not tomorrow. But if you don't, that's on you. It's in the link tree. It's a DM. That's what you need. That's the foundation of the $1 million company. My problem, I didn't know to call it passive residual income. I didn't give a damn. I'm 17 and a half, driving a Lamborghini, going to part-time Owens Coast College. And the government program sucked into that. I got 19 damn houses, corp to corp. All right, simple. I went to an event and they were selling payphones and ATM machines. I'm listening, it says $300 a month is a payphone. $1,600. I stood up and said, I'll take 10. How long would it take to create positive cash flow? And I'm using a line of credit from Security Pacific Bank anyway, and Lloyd's Bank and Crocker Bank. Why not? It's borrowed friggin' money. Borrow money is a game. And damn, let's play the game and win. I looked at it as a kid. If they're dumb enough to give me the money, let's use the money to get the honey. You get the goodie, you make some money. It's easy. I'll take 10. Go back again and again. By the time I'm done collecting payphones, so 22,000 of them, we're doing 6.6 million a month. Is that good? Is that good? See, it's not hard to play. You just have to focus and follow through. Would you like 10,000 a month or like 100,000? See, you could design what you want to design this year with no excuses anymore. But it's up to you. What do you do? Goal setting. Please never call the phone number if you get one of my CDs. Tom, my IT manager, sold my websites and phone numbers to my 50 million people in database because I'm actually helping Carlton Sheets, David Delgado, and Rest Dalby's people. I'm the coach behind the coach. Isn't that fun? But he decided to sell it to the highest bidder when I'm in a coma in 2009. He sold it to a damn porn site. Don't call the damn phone number. That's why I block it out. It's embarrassing. But guess what? I've written 67 books so far. I got another 40 coming out. You want to play? Let me know. But we're going to win the game of business. I like goodies. Don't you like goodies? I don't know why you do what you do. I don't understand. All I know is how to make millions and billions. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm great at. That's why I became a consultant even for our government at times. Whee! But again, it's up to you. Do you like some goodies yet? Let me know. You have to find you and quit being you today, because the way you are you today is not going to get the goodies. What do? We have to see it, believe it, go get it. Very simple. House, you don't get a house. What did I do coming out of a coma? I have my 3 divisions of me. I have my 5 closet divisions. Why do I always pick 3 and 5? It makes it 8. For the race cars, race motorcycles, and boats. I was born on the 8th. That's where I picked the number from. So what do? House. Well, I went online to Pathlight, and they approved me for $840,000. And they gave us a list. Honey, do you like any of these houses? Honey, you like a house? Nah, be happy. Pick the one you want, baby. She went online. I said, okay, then find the one you want. Anywhere. Anywhere in the world you want. We're approved for $840,000. Anywhere you want. She finds a house in Anaheim Hills. Of course she did. 4 bedrooms, bonus room, pool and spa, and 3-car garage. Of course we did. They bought the house, leased it to us, and turned it into a mortgage in 12 months. Solution problem. Car shouldn't be your damn car. Money? Here's $10 million. What would you do with it? Here's your problem. You don't know how to play the game. You don't know how to play. There's 62 million of live credit cards on my dashboard. Would you like to play yet? See, I don't believe in trade line crap. That to me is a lie. It's a fraud. So we get the money. We should go get the franchise, right? We buy it with borrowed money. Then we get an income for life. It's ours. We get a deed of trust, and then we can take it away. It's called auto income today. Got to get your credit score to 750. Why listen to me? Hell, I wrote the original series, Root, Prove It, or Remove It. I'm the one who set up the dashboard and changed the Yarborough TW Spirit that every card fluctuates. Sticky time. Quit jacking up the round damn card. These don't fluctuate. And I always use my wife's cards because there's always some turd guy. Do you really have the cards? Those are $100,000 pit over time limit, unlimited. They don't fluctuate. No one teaches the rules and tools because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're amateur hours. We pray. We see it. We believe it. We go get it. There's the goal. That's what works for me. I started the Ray Reynolds University in 2001. I was proud of myself. First time in my life I could do this. Going, I did good. Helping people. My classroom, 800 people. One of the offices was B of A, Chase, Franchise, and ADP. They're in my classes all the time to help people like you. My classroom, 800 people. I got my location in Utah. We're coaching all the other coaches in Arizona and Utah too, and also basically Texas. 3.7 billion structure. I get to go in a coma and die. My life gets stolen. That sucks. God wants me to show the world how to do it again. I guess I'll make an example. One time we're controlling 2.2 billion in real estate, 100 having fun. 1,013 divisions, 21 cars in the car collection. Got it? 21 divisions. That's 1,013. Here's your future. If you pay attention today. If you pay attention, there's your future. There's your future. For the money you have pissed away in your life, you could have leveraged it by 3, by 5, like I told and showed Warren Buffett 39 years ago. Here you go. That's your future. I wrote the books on every one of these 40 plus years ago. I get you a line of credit at the bank called checkbook money. I get you the blueprint loan. What do? You write a check to escrow. You own the piece. You own the piece. You don't trust anybody else and let them do your investment for you. You own the damn piece. You create a legacy. That's what you need to do. Your problem today, you being you. Stop being you. Be a real new you. Play. Laminate that. Make it your screensaver. Simple. I'm going to show you how to take $25,000 and put it in escrow. I want you to own part of a laundromat, a dry cleaners, or a car wash. You're not going to be rich. But after 3 of you plus me, we'll only get $3,200 each after the bills are paid. That's all we get for life. Do it 10 times. How about if we take $50,000 from the lines of credit? There's $200,000. Storage unit, fourplex, $5,600. See, this is where you invest. You become the bank. You don't have to do a damn thing. The more you do, the more you screw it up anyway. Sorry. That's what I believe. 5 of you and me, it's $7,500. I want a Wendy's restaurant, right? Oh, goody. They want $1 million. Well, you need 9 plus me. There you go. Simple. That's $96.20 a month after the bills are paid, up to that. See, this is the corporation receiving money or the LLC. You receive money. You don't pay tax till you're profitable. You use debt to offset the taxes, and you get a little paycheck. Your lifestyle is your income. Your house payment gets you your money back on your tax return. You break even. Shouldn't that be the way you play? Shouldn't you be a damn puppet master today? That's your goal. That's your dream. That's what you should do. That's what you should do, every one of you. But what do? What do you do? Ooh, I don't get it. I don't understand. Robert, he was a pain in the ass. All right. He does real estate. He's a broker. It took me 7 months to repackage his damn credit because he's so screwed up. And I just kept bossing him around. My way, your way. My way, your way. Forget it. After all that, blah, 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 lined him up, $35,000 a month in the beginning. And what is it? It took him 4 months. You got 4 months? You got 6 months? You got 9 months? Would you like me to repackage you and get all income the rest of your life too? See, this is your goal. David is doing 14 million this year. That took 8 months, 96,000. Katie's a little dynamite, 22, 24 a month. Took her 14 months. See, the excuse you have today, I can't afford to do this. Shut up. I said, no, be quiet. I shouldn't say shut up. Be quiet. Share the light with everybody. Get them involved. And I'll send you some money. I'll give you store credit. Get in the program for free like Billy did. Billy was laying on the damn street. Right now he's got $1 million company. No excuses today. Take a picture. It's in the link tree. Become an affiliate. I'll send you money today. You want some money? Let me know. You want some store credit? Let me know. 800-254-9556 in the link tree. Simple. You can text Chris. He's right here, 951-386-5045. See, if you get involved, well, the goal is, well, I train the employees to do one thing. Make a friend first. Find out the need and the want and the desire. Then you can make a buck. You know they're going to sell you something. So the reality is, what can you buy? It's up to you. Don't buy anything. Just learn how to play. That's up to you too. You become a puppet master. There's the goal. Now, I love blueprinting people. When I was a little boy living on Delane Street, Joanne, okay, very simple. She wired Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She's a NASA engineer. She tells me everything's a blueprint. The library, I couldn't find a blueprint. But this is what she meant by, because she's the wire harnesses, whatever, NASA certified, and all that great stuff. If you and I are on the phone for an hour with your partner of life, I hope to be as well with you, is we're going to look at past, present, future. If you have a bankruptcy, did you seal it? What kind of bankruptcy? You have a tax problem, what do you have? See, I don't want your past chasing your future. Did you screw up American Express or Chase? Which one did you screw up? Which one did you screw up? Neither one, great. Now, what do? We look at the inventory list and we go through every process. You have a wife, you got a husband, you got kids, you have a living trust, you have an irrevocable trust. What do you got? Again, what do? You have a corporation or entity? Let's play with your entity. If not, we'll give you one for free. Every one of you today, when you share the live, go to the link tree. All corporations are free. You just pay your filing fee to the state. Then I'll teach you how to play the right way. I'm online 6 days a week. I don't have a damn excuse. So your excuses just went out the window. You will have 18 divisions because I said so. 18 divisions. Watch. Remember 9, there's 18. It's right there. 18 divisions. 18 divisions. That allows us to create 9 lines of credit in 9 locations. If you want less divisions, that creates less money. If we take an American Express Gold Card or Platinum, the paid over time POT is $100,000. Times 9 divisions is $1 million. You can get $1 million of credit off one gold or platinum card if you want to. Again, there's no more excuse because you met Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of credit. How many would you like? But take your excuses and throw them out the window because they don't make anything. Irrevocable trust, definitely irrevocable trust, just like Rockefellers did. In 1934, I studied every rich famous person I could find. Car, hell, it's not your car, it's a division. If you don't transfer your car registration to a division like yesterday, they're going to sue you when you get in a bumpity bump. And if you don't change your driver's license insurance registration to a P.O. box, they know where you live. Their friends are going to come rob your house. Shh, quit talking so damn much. House, irrevocable trust, irrevocable auto income, cash flow fee per time. Blueprints are $5,000 when I sell them. Here it's the office sold for $2 yesterday. Online, they wanted to give it away for $1,000. There you go. No more excuses. Now you're stuck with me. I have one spot left over, and after that, you get what? You get the juniors coaches. So you take your picture, you scan it, you look in the link tree, you DM us, and share with everybody, and you learn to play. And I'm online 6 days a week to take away your excuses. I don't like excuses. Do you want to be a millionaire? Please don't say yes. Okay, please don't say yes. Messaging Chris right now. Fantastic. Chris is here. He's the engineer today, driving the hair. See, here's my problem. I created my first $1 million when I invented Car Finder as a kid. That's what I got to do, Car Finder. Okay? All right, it's a freaky thing. All right, I'm going to school, Edison Elementary. All right, 181st and 2nd Street in Torrance. Oh, goody. They took us to Disneyland. Fantastic. They asked the bus driver if he'd be one of the basically escorts, one of the people monitoring the kids. All right, that's good. When we came out of Disneyland, there's 500 buses. They're all the same damn color. He didn't pay attention where we parked. Huh. They took 2 hours to find the bus, which is the bus. And the only way to do it is they watch all the other buses leave, and the other one that was the last couple, and we can figure it out. That's called dumb, by the way. But what did I do? I was always inventing things. always screwing around. I took on, Joanne's sewing machine, Singer sewing machine. I took it apart. She was complaining. It wasn't working right. I rebuilt it, put it on my skateboard, and someone took a picture in the Daily News. They had the first motor on a skateboard. I was 9. Wow. She came home and beat the shit out of me. Because why? I touched it. 2 weeks later, she realized it worked better than they ever did. See, we got to deal with crap no matter what we do in this world today. So you want to be a millionaire? Say hell no. Hell no. I invented Car Finder. What did I do? I went home. I tried to take the remote control for the garage and make the horn work. That was my idea. All right, make the horn work. I almost blew up the car in the house. Went to Radio Shack a bunch of times. When I finally got it, I started to do a patent. Ooh, goody. I decided on my own patent. I want to protect my asset and the goal that I had. My idea, Car Finder. Then all of a sudden, these big companies came and said, hey, I'll tell you what, we'll finish it up. We'll pick your brain and we'll give you some money. I think it was like $2.68 per every LoJack ever sold. Is that good? Not me. Corporations, of course. See, your goal is to learn how to play and quit being you. Be the new you. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a funny bunny. All right? I don't want to be a funny bunny. Kids, maybe, right? Read that book to them a zillion times. They need the book after the first time anyway. What do? 9 divisions, 9 locations. That's 100,000. You want less divisions, less locations? Then it shrinks your money. Would you like 5,000, 10,000, or 100,000 a month? What would you like on a monthly base? Division process allows you to multiply, but it's up to you. When you basically play with me, it's like we take a 3-month program. Every 4 weeks, we're on the phone. Let's build you 100,000 in personal credit. See, I believe you all need 100,000 in personal credit. 100,000, because you're in debt to $29,000. What do? Sticky time. What do? They don't fluctuate. Simple. What do? That gives us 71,000 of safety. $71,000 of safety in case we have an old blankety blank day, month, or year. That lets the family get through that crappy time for a year. 18 divisions, that's $18,000. 18 divisions? 18 what? Books and CDs? The office gave this away yesterday for this. Take a picture. You might want to play with that too and get stuck with me. I got one opening right now, and that's it, and then I'm sold out. You get to play. Oh, if we played for a year or 12 months, what do? 100,000 in personal and business. Why? Because that's fun. Then I'm going to tell you what to do every 4 weeks. I'm going to boss you around. I don't want you to think. I just want you to do what I want you to do. You do your 20%. I'll do 80% for you. We play my way. Divisions coaching for a year. Now we're going to go after 10 escrows. We're lining up $5 billion this year. Again, what do you normally do? You can finance and play. You can pay in full and get a hell of a discount. There you go. But it's up to you again. Do you want to play? You've been pissing away money in the wrong way and direction anyway. Why don't we play my way for a while? Because I'll guarantee it in writing. I don't have excuses. There's 1,000 steps to millionaire status. Every helicopter, every mansion, every car, every building is a division. Why would I want it in my name of the corporation? If they sue this, they sue you. Hell, why would you do that? Divisions, they sue the division. You could disconnect, isolate, incorporate, throw the sucker away because your name's not on here, but it's not here. Don't you want to play? Don't you want to play my way for a while? The Millionaires Founders Kit. Sold at the Bonaventure in my 6 events all week. 32 years, second largest advertiser in California. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. I'm the guy that'll call out the circus clowns and say they're a bunch of damn clowns. But it's up to you. July 5th. What a day. July 4th, my wife wanted to take the yacht from the backyard and take a group of people out. That was fun. Next day, I got a coma. I'm going to die. She calls Ron at the office, raising a coma. They say he's going to die. She's asking for help. Ron gets a U-Haul truck and goes to the office and steals my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, sells my phone numbers and websites to a damn porn site. Ray's not going to need it. He's dead. So they're helping my wife. What a bunch of crappy people, huh? What do? I want to be an entrepreneur. No, you don't. How many times you watch Shark Tank? We love Shark Tank. It's great. How many deals get made? And when you see the deals are made in front of you, only 30% of them go through, by the way, if you don't know this. Okay? So how many people don't get nothing? The show's entertaining. But why don't they help people after the show too? They want to make money. You want to be an entrepreneur? You better be tough enough to get knocked down 1,000 times. If not, keep your job. Always good. I remember the grown-ups. How you doing, little boy? I look and go, always good. They'd back away and leave me alone. They leave me alone. Then I say, thank you, Jesus. There's your chapter 18. This is where you should have learned a long time ago. You didn't pay attention. That's your own damn fault. Chapter 18 says legal person, Supreme Court. 7.5 years old, may sue or be sued. Not required to file a fictitious business name. Supreme Court said all these are the legal people, so don't tell me it's a liability company. 90% is turned to an S corp anyway. Supreme Court said that's all a corporation. It says a corporation's a legal what? Legal what? Legal what? Legal what? If it's a legal person, and I create an entity under the division, all right, I call it a division, it's a legal person. So this is a legal person, so these. That allows me to use an SS4. Ooh, goody! It says employer, entity, division, all right, and it says individual person. See, I see things in my head, and my files sort in my head, and I can see the visions. I saw chapter 18, I saw SS4, and I saw the fictitious business name statement. I went to Sacramento. Can I create an entity under the corporation? Simple. My first one was Helping Hand. I was 9.5. Look it up. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Freaked us all out. Freaked us out. Mrs. Hope said, I'm a crack. Well, I should call Ted Turner, was at that poker game. What did the little boy do? I had to explain to Ted Turner, Turner broadcast, billionaire. He didn't know diddly squat. I don't understand. I had to explain to him in years 26 ways using SS4, 26 ways. I mean, I just thought he was a ding-dong. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got named in a lawsuit. I'm 12 years old and I get sued by the Blood Braille Institution because I use the word Braille. All right, they own the rights to it. I had to learn that too. Never bring the pain home. Is that okay? Here's your lie to yourself. And on social media, you have 9 people right now going, if you file a bankruptcy in the corp, you can start a new one. Oh, goody. Let's play howdy doody. All these dingbats. Circus clowns. If you bankrupt the corp, you sign the lease of the building, you sign for the car and the credit card. They come get you anyway. So make sure you understand how to play division process. Today, if you have an LLC, LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, whatever you got, look it online. Make sure you didn't use your home address. That would be kind of dumb. If you get email at home, jump up and kick yourself in the ass at you being dumb. Why don't you set up a line of defense called a division process? Why don't we play my way? Ooh, I like my way. If you don't have corporations today, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is basically take a picture right there. It's free. It's free. Free! It's right there. It's in the link tree. You need some help, we'll give you the link tree. We'll help you as everywhere you can. Because why would you spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper and don't learn diddly squat? By the way, 72% of you did that. That's kind of dumb. I'm going to create your list for you, your daily, weekly project list. I'm going to be telling you what to do for the next 12 months. Then you're going to find out you're going to be with me for life. Most of my clients are. Isn't that fun? So we got Glenn Freeman here. Glenn, poor guy. He's living in his car. He's outside Marriott in Long Beach. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I see you every week because I'm here every week doing my big events. Yeah, I see that. My wife left me when I lost my job. I said, quit being a whiny baby, man up. What? Yeah, I said, man up. You have any kids? I have a son. Where's he at? He lives in a car too. I don't understand. I gave him a bad time. I said, man up, get your blanket over that class. I put him in classes that rebuild him like Humpty Dumpty. Got him $1 million company, $1 million house, and a car. Freeway Ricky Ross came out of prison. $3 million. Simple. Thomas in prison for 26 years. Have a prison program too. Help people rebuild their lives. Well, we look at all these people. Michael, God rest his soul, was a client too. All right, Dr. Lucky and I did a hospital in Fiji Islands, and Arnold got on the board. Fishborn and Mama, and Clinton too. Mama's the sweet one in the bunch. Giovanni for Pixar, college professor, Superman for Gold's Gym, all kinds of goodies. See, we can play, and I can teach you how to play the right way, but it's up to you if you want to listen. I incorporated Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers and Angels. Isn't that fun? See, you got to go back in time before we were born. In the 30s, the government stole our gold. They confiscated it all. They even told you how much your wedding ring could weigh. Talk about a dictatorship, huh? 1934, January 30th, Franklin D. Roosevelt had the Gold Act. It was implemented. That means, right, you and I had to get an SS5 form for SSN 1040 when we were 14. Got it so far? This is how they track us to tax us, and that's okay. We have to play their way. You have no choice. They're in charge. They're in charge. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71. That means the hospital is mandated that every woman has to get an SS5 for the baby before she goes home. We're bonded up to $35 million apiece. Huh. They get us coming in when we go in the time of death. That's for the government too, by the way. We're $37 trillion in debt. So I just want to put a note. If we're going to help countries, let's put a note. We're in deficit because we loan money. Damn it, we don't give it away. We want a note back. But again, what do we do? Ay, 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 ay. So today, we look at we the people. You're right. The SS5, SSN, you get one of these. You're not allowed to use for ID purposes. You do it anyway. You compare it to the SS4. Application employer. Line 1 says entity, which is a division, and then an individual person. Are you a person? So that means that you can have an entity under a corporation and a legal person and get an SS4 and get credit purposes. And I set up the dashboards in 87. Why not? Your problem is still being you. Let's be the new you. Because you've had in the past? No, thank you. Now you're going to look at the S Corp. Your C Corp. C, okay? Use a different color because it's fun. The C Corp is going to turn into an S Corp. Because C Corps are double taxed. The LLC, LLP will turn into an S Corp too until you get to 3 to 5 million because I said so. When we start getting to 3 to 5 million, we're going to change strategies. Money and volume changes strategies. IRS, break even. Isn't that fun? You could play the game up to 3 to 5 million and win if you want to play. Knowledge makes people do what? Lack of knowledge makes people what? I'm not using the word anymore. They said I used the word dumb. Okay, dumb. They didn't like that word. Oh, well, what can I say? What can I do? You get to play with me all day if you want to. But again, every goody's an entity. I like entities. You want to play? We play. The leveraging class at 9 o'clock, you're not invited to unless you're in coaching. All right, that's okay. You can do it next time. But level 1, 2, and 3, we'll be back online after the leveraging class. Reference 3 times 5. Isn't that fun? All right, see, that class is $500. All right, you can actually, if you want it today, you're simple. If you're in coaching, make sure you have the link. Now you call the office right away, 800-254-9506, or Chris's cell phone. There you go. Scan code if you want to get into it today. If not, be back on level 1, 2, and 3 today when we're done here. If you allow me to send you links, you just scan here. It's very simple. It's in the link tree as well. So I'm going to say, here's the phone number, here's the link tree. DM me all the pieces, and here you go. No excuses. Because excuses don't put food on the table. The classes. Flippity dippity doos. I got tired when I was 21 years old being the bank. I wanted to be that instead. I didn't want to do single family houses when I was 21 anymore. All you got is the buyer is a liar, the agent so is a broker, and the contractor wants to rip you off every time they can to save money. They're all a bunch of liars. It's ridiculous. And what did you do in 2008? You lied too. Stated income, countrywide, all that crap. Oh, yeah. I sold a car. I kept the loan. Then I basically collected the money and paid the loan. I made $413 a month for 7 years. I just want to see if it'd work. Not a lot of money, but it's auto income. I sold a house. I got $1,200 for 30 years. If we split D things, we can play the game and win. Now, the real estate system, I came up with Homestead Blocker, UCC, and Chatham Mortgage. The assignment of mortgage, I created that form in 1989. It got approved by all 50 states. I can't wait till you tell me you're an expert in real estate. Let's have some fun. Now, the assignment of asset. It's called auto income. I like that. We could play with Chapter 18 every day. What do we get to do? I like Chapter 18. It makes sense. A corporation, if you have one of these pieces here, I got an LLC, Ray, I got an LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. Fantastic for you. You're not allowed to do 4 things under race rules. You do more, that's on you. You're on you. See, an entity is the buffer tax. No taxes due till you're profitable. Corporate credit, oh goody. It's all the damn write-off, the interest rate, the credit card. We're going to use borrow money. Corporation can buy a car at fleet price. That makes sense. I stay at the hotel, they give me the free buffet. That's all the entity should do, by the way. Because if it actually does business and they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations. You have 7 things you got to think about when it comes to a division. It's called the line of defense. It's a line of defense. Screw up one, get rid of the piece, keep the other pieces. Banks and grocery stores do and cities do. Why don't you? They're cheap. Multiple functions. Real estate, buy everything at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and I separate liability. See, this is called the line of defense. The line of defense. But again, it's going to be up to you. It's up to you. Is it easy to rename, change address and homestead and S Corp? It's not easy. Everything's easy when you know how. How's that? To answer your question. Okay. How does we find a car wash in apartments? Well, it's up to you, Tyson. Do it on your own. Or you add to one of my escrows. I have 5 million of escrows coming up. Would you like to play yet? Let me know. See, I want you to own a piece of it. I don't want you to own the whole damn thing. Because the reality is, can you afford the down payment? Usually no. What do? We create a line of defense. A line of defense. That's half the fun. But again, what do? I want to be a man. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want to control the assets and you want to be the CFO of a millionaire corporation, a million and billions. You want to become a puppet master. That's 18 divisions, by the way. Creates 100,000 a month. If you want to play, it's simple. You let me know. We send these out all the time because it's fun. See, the truth will set you free. How many divisions do I need, Ray? Well, how much money would you like to create on a monthly base? There's one for receiving money. There's one to have an asset. So that means 2 per. Okay. So if I do it my way a little bit, 9 becomes 18, 18 is 36, 36 is 72. Okay, we play. What do? In my books 40 plus years ago, okay, let's understand. When I created division process in 85, 86, here's a corp, here's a division, these are subdivisions, okay? I had a problem in 1988. They're shrinking my credit limits. And so what do I do now? What do I do? Go back to the library. What did I do? Simple. I found C91D can loan out money as a corporation privately. That made sense. So what did I do? I created a matrix. Then I wrote another book called Buckets of Money. So I took 4.6 million of the credit and I loaned it out in buckets of $10,000. I invented a Homestead Blocker. You see when in Chatham Mortgage. They don't pay. I get all their goodies. But the notes for $10,000 was $300,000 per note. Can you imagine? For every $10,000 you loan out, you get notes of $300,000. Oh, that's fun. Well, by the way, that's how I got $1.1 billion on that organization too, because that's what the notes were, $1.1 billion. I had to teach Russ Dalby, Carlton Sheets, and Dave Delgado how to do it right, because they were missing a lot of pieces. That's in '89, by the way. Let's play. How about we have financial series? Tax balancing, become the bank, and buckets of money. See, every division should be known as a bucket of money. It has its own credit reports. How many buckets would you like? It's easy. You got to have fun and play, but that's up to you. I'd like you to set up a division for your kids. Is that okay? See, my kids, my sons and my son and my daughter. I can't say sons. I lost one. So anyway, my son and my 5 daughters. This is my son and daughter's checks. My son's 12. He has an 810 score today. He's had a corporation since he was born. He's a distributor for Legos. My youngest daughter's 18. So I'd like you to set up a division, okay? A division under your corporation for your kids. Teach them how to play. Why don't we set up divisions for our grandkids too? Why not? Starting out right. What do we do? Division process. If I add history to a dashboard, I get to get credit right now under tax ID. Ooh, I like that. So how many divisions you want? It's up to you. I don't know. I say 18 if you want 100,000 a month. That's up to you too. So you take your picture, you pick how many divisions you want. You call David, you call Chris or somebody at the office right away. There you go. Then I'll set up the tax IDs and the divisions and the credit reports. So now you can play. Now you just replaced you. Isn't that fun? This is one of their little, what's called starting out right, the little thing. It's a blueprint loan. This is only half hour. Millionaires Founders Kit, credit rebuilding, personal credit, rapid rescore. Articles are free and 10,000 of credit. I hope they're charging 10,000 for that. They give it away for 3,000 bucks. It's a giveaway. Well, guess what? You can check with the office today, and they'll do it for $19.99 if you want to. Scan code, Linktree, simple. Do that or do nothing at all. See, the goal is to figure out how we can get you involved into a program, get to know us, and get to know you. Born in a taxi, mommy didn't want me. I was explained to me that the note was to give me a girl's name, and then they called them back because they knew who they were. Okay, very simple. What do we do? Carl gave me to Mrs. Hope that she'd have some help. Oh, well, what do we do? Mrs. Hope. Oh, my goodness, she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier. Wrote down the window, said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'll leave you there to die. I was 3.5 years old. Went to the pier. Stole off the pier, got caught. You're going to throw me overboard. What do I do? All he could say 3 times, boy, take out my trash or I'll call the police. I'm a good listener. I took out the trash. I was known as boy in that Redondo Beach Pier till I was 9.5 years old. Gathered magazines, Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palace Racing, Rat Beach. How'd they get their money? I wanted to know. Mrs. Hope would take me behind every grocery store as you could. And she put me in the trash can, get all the food. You're going to feed it to you. Every time she was mean, her eyes went red like the devil's wife. When I was a little boy, I wrote down as God, the Santa Claus for grown-ups. I'm trying to ask a question. Is God the Santa Claus for grown-ups? Teacher saw it, she threw it away. I have recall, so I just wrote it again. It was a question I had. Is that a fair question? See, I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. What do? Baptist Church in Redondo Beach in the big park. I walked by, I'm 4 years old. She didn't ask where's my parents. She just, hey, I got a book for you. First she said, I got this book for you, son. I said, ma'am, don't ever call me that. I didn't get a father. I don't want to be known as son. That pisses me off. She said, okay, young man, here's a book for you. Thank you. I took the book. I want to rip it up and throw it away. Why would I want the Bible? Come on. I mean, I have a trash can. I'm being used and abused. I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. I want them pissed off. But I looked up. God, if you're real, why are you doing this to me? Why? The voice inside. You know that voice you had years ago you turned off? Mine went louder. I started getting visions and dreams. I could see things in my head. Tried to explain it to the grown-ups and they thought I was dumb. Oh, well. Went by the karate student I was 4 in Torrance. Did the moves for 3 days. The mean man came and yelled at me with his black belt on. I thought he was going to kill me. We don't give free lessons. Get in there and clean the place. I became the janitor. I did to live in that crappy house on 181st Street. That little crappy house. They paid $6,700 for the house back then. Wow, it's worth $1 million plus. It's not as ugly as it is. It's nicer today. I went to school at 182nd Street. in Edison Elementary, Miss Popelka in front of the whole school. Young man, why are you wearing the same pants for 3 months? Thank you for embarrassing me, ma'am. Mrs. Goodwin, how did you get an A on that test? The desk is locked. The answer's in that desk. Principal's office. Whack, whack, whack. So here's the problem. I did it in my head, try to explain it to her. That's not possible. What can I say? It's like today. You believe our George Washington was your first president. So the reality is very simple. Each division you would have its own. No, Jimmy. Jimmy 9, no. Each division would have its own tax ID and returns, and that's, you'd be an amateur hour now. A division with a tax attorney knows how to do what's called a compiled return. You don't need tax ID for divisions until your daisy chain the credit. There's your goal, okay? So basically that's how you have to play the game, and we play to win. So will each division have its own separate, now again, until we separate things in pieces. All right, let's make sure I don't forget one. How do you make millions and billions? Kelly, hell, you're not ready for that. You don't even have the damn foundation. All right, I did it because I created Car Finder. I have 122 patents right now. You use things in your house that I own the rights to. How's that? You got to understand how to create money. All right, don't get to millions before you get to billions, please, okay? It took me till I was 21 to get to billionaire structure, 21. So let's focus on what's real today, real, not a bunch of hooey, okay? All right, so again, how I have 9 to 5, okay, did one old millionaires and even thousands of millionaires. I don't know the typo there, trillionaires, whatever it is. All right, let's go back to this because that question made no sense. It scrolls pretty fast, so if you need to DM us, we'll get back to you as well. The first president of the United States of America. All right, Mrs. Goodwin said it was George Washington. I raised my hand. Ray, I don't need to hear from you. I left my hand up. All right, I got sent to the principal's office correcting her. Your first president was John Hanson, people. Look it up. See, this is the problem. Until you know rules and tools, it's a bunch of hooey. John Hanson was your first president. From there, all right, our president was in a stroke and he died. His wife ran the country, not with a damn auto pen. Everybody knew she ran the country for 17 months. Simple. I wrote with both hands and talk at the same time. In the first grade, Joanne had to walk me down there. It's simple. Pick one. I said no. Why would it pick a hand, all right, when I can write with both at the same time? And Joanne, she could say, well, just tell them to write with the one who has the best writing. Man, this kid is writing the same damn thing identically. Okay, he's freaking us out. Tough. God has saved my life so many times. It's nuts ever since I wanted to question him. 6th grade, Torrance. Stayed after school that day. You see, I had a problem. The teacher there, one of them didn't like me. She put me in a special class with special kids. Went to the restroom. 2 bullies were beating up a retarded kid. I took care of the bullies. I walked to the principal's office. I thought I was going to be expelled. He shook my hand and said, thank you. Every day at every recess, every kid that was afraid came to me. Don't know why, but they did. So at the end of the year, the governor of California, you heard of the governor? All right, the principal, and what? All the teachers are on stage. We got a little diploma for 6th grade. Ray Reynolds, come up. Where's your mommy and daddy? I don't have one. The governor of California asked where my mother and father were. I don't have one. So what do? I got a plaque for protecting the kids. The day I stayed after school, they helped the teacher at TG&Y. I worked there. I'm the stock boy. I'm in the 6th grade. I'm stocking the cards and putting out the flyers. Luckily, I did. Someone came in and cut them all up, cut their throats and tied them up. I would have been dead. God save me again. Look it up. It's online. See, thank you, Jesus. God rest their souls. The yacht, July 4th, 2009, in the backyard. Group of people. Everything I touch turns to gold. Hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars all the time. It's simple. So what do? I use my original series. All right, winning the game of business. I'm in a coma. There's my U-Dock. There's the yacht. Check it out, people. The largest U-Dock at Huntington Harbor. That's my backyard. Where you park yours? So what did I do in the coma? I hear my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. I'm screaming my head off. Nobody can hear me. The nurse walks up and says, is he a donor? They're going to take out my heart and take it away. My heart stopped at 5:41 on July 5th. In that coma, I can hear, I can see. I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. My wife's freaking out. I got to go back. I got to go back. The machine went beepity beep. The nurse dropped her clipboard. He's alive. So don't give me your excuses, ladies and gentlemen. My wife was so insistent of, honey, your family don't know you exist. Go reach out and talk to your family. Maybe they want to love you. I kept saying, honey, leave it alone, leave it alone, leave it alone. You ever try to tell a woman to leave it alone, a Colombian woman who's stubborn as can be? Okay, honey, I found great-grandmother. She's getting basically a plaque from the President of the United States of America. She's 102. This is Nancy Randall. You ever Randall's Farms? All right, Bishop John's and Knitting, international business for clothing. I reached out to mommy and daddy. They ran off to Arizona because there's no blood test or some crap. And I reached out to mommy and daddy. We got a knock at the door. It's the police. They want to talk to my wife and I. 2011, I was going to call them a name. Shouldn't do that, I guess. My father and mother put a restraining order on my wife and I in a gag order. I can't even tell you who they are. It's public record. Sucks. So what did your mommy and daddy do for you? I had to get out of hell. Shot, knifed, 24 times. I've moved, 11 and a half years old. I got no excuses. What's your excuse? See, you got to get that structure for the dream. The structure builds finance in the dream. Structure builds finance in the dream. And quit trying to get a damn quickie answer. Structure yourself or stay stuck. Because that's why most of you are stuck today. My son saved my life 1,000,000 times. You see, it's not easy. It's never been easy. You got to fight through the pain. You got to fight through the pain. My daughter's shoe on the floor of the garage the day I came home after a coma. I couldn't drive a car. It's on the damn floor. I always have to remember when I have a shitty day. She's more important than I am. See, you got to find focus in what you're trying to do. But that's on you. We got choices to play. Maybe I can do things no one ever did. And white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. The Guinness Book of Records came out that day, and these people were standing there. This turd, where's the wires? Nobody can do this. He pissed me off. I used to be a hothead. So I stood there and I jumped up and did a split kick and kicked the lights out of 13 feet. Why not? Because that's what I did. He ran out like a little girl. Later on, he came back. There's no wires. This is a aluminum building. No blank, Sherlock. See, when you can do something no one else can do, they always put you down. My grandfather, Richard Bishop, won the Olympics in 32. Look it up. That's Grandpa. He didn't give a crap either. Met him 3 times. Hell, he looks like Al Capone. Let's play. And what you get to do today? 2 rules. If you screw up, own your screw up. Do not blame me. Ever. 2 rules. Don't jack up credit. You do not apply during the program when I do a rapid rescore. You screw up, I'm going to reload it. I'm going to charge you a fee. You don't pay the fee, I close your case. It's that simple. I'm that honest and direct. Credit repair, it's a lie. Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a joke. It's a fraud. And they say basically in the Federal Credit Reporting Act, you can't collect money up front. They all do it all the time. They're doing a sweep this year. They're going to put them all and indict them. They indicted Daniel so far in the credit repair cloud for $3 million. Simple. So today, if you share the live with other people, and I mean now, share the live, I'm going to give you some books for free. So guess what you get to do? Okay? Very simple today. Which doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Yeah, we can always say the same BS sentence that everybody says, well, it makes you stronger. Get off your assets and go get it and fall down 1,000 times, get up again and again. Create your own words. Create your own saying. Do not copy other people's saying because it's a bunch of hooey. It's simple. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. That's creating your own. That is something you could do today for free as a free download if you share the live. If you don't share the live, forget it. This is called starting out right. Starting out what? Right. See, your problem today is you didn't learn the rules and tools that I set up when I'm the consultant here that became Asperian. This is for the kids in high school and college. It's a free download if you did it today. It's in the link tree. But again, if you want to get it, if you share the live, don't share it, forget it. Pay $20 for the book then. If you get a copy because you shared the live and you download it, once you read it, that's what you needed since day one. The things you're missing, share the live now, if you want the free book. See, I'm going to leverage you to help me. I've been on TikTok and social media for 9 weeks. How am I doing so far? I got 26,000 followers so far. 26,000. I need 50,000 now. That's my next goal. Why not? I decided to try TikTok and all the other things, social media. I never realized there's so many circus clowns out there. If you share the live, winning the credit game, it's a free download too. When I first created the first winning the credit game, it was a red book. On the back, it would show me in the biggest kick, and it showed the mansion and one of the cars in the car collection and a yacht. Why not? So you get to play. Then I turned it into a chess game. I became a chess master at 13. Nobody would play with me. Okay, why don't we do this? If you share the live today, that book is free. It'll help you rebuild your credit, not repair, which is a bunch of circus clowns out there. Okay, winning the credit game. Take a picture, download it, it's free. If you do it during the live, if you don't do it during the live, then you missed out. That's on you. So guess what? We get to play the game and win. That's the goal. Real rules and tools. You sat behind the kitchen table with your friends and family. And what did you do? Very simple. You said, honey, we're going to start a business today with our friends and family. We're going to jack up our credit score. We're going to drop our score, jack up the cars, get stuck, can't get any more, and hawk our house and bring the pain over you and me. When I was a consultant for TRW that said, oh, this card and fluctuation and sticky, you should have paid attention back then, but that's on you. Stop bringing the pain home, please. Never bring the pain home. The SSN is because of an SS5. It's on file with the IRS. It's how you tax on your paycheck. Your SS4 right there, employer, entity, or you. You're entitled to 3 divisions of you under an entity, which is an LLCP, LLP, or C Corp, or whatever you got today. The NACB certified Ray Reynolds, and that's me. I created the 29% rule. Everything's green. If you go to 30, it's yellow, then it's red. That's the truth. It'll set you free. Ray Reynolds rules and tools. Master it, please. You can all have a 750 score in the next 3 months. But they asked me to say 9 months because some of you drag your feet. 9 months or less, okay? Every one of you can set up yourself up during the same time to build a corporation or an entity and get the $1 million dream, but it's up to you. Write it down. All cards fluctuate. All cards what? Fluctuate. All cards fluctuate. What do I need to be doing, millionaire, with credit score of 850? Kelly, no one gives a crap about the score unless it's 750. Above 850, that's great. Mine's an 844 and it's boring as hell. Okay? To have an 850 score, it's almost impossible because my credit's perfect. It's an 844. Let me analyze you. Let's see what we need to do. Your goal would have an entity. Have one of these with 18 divisions and learn to play. And as I build you credit for your corporation and division process, put some money in an escrow, close an escrow, own a piece. Back to all cards fluctuate because they do. These don't fluctuate. They don't what? Fluctuate. What do we do when we have an old blankety blank day? Do we jack up the wrong card or the right card? Simple. See, when you get your 750 score and above, you will never bring it down again and again if you use that discipline. Your credit will be looked upon only for a glance. It's not going to be used and abused like you've been doing so far. Again, what do? We maintain 750 score. Chapter 18 said a corporation's a legal person. They listed them all up. This is a winning the credit game. Every one of us have the right to have a division of ourselves right here. When you guarantee things in the future, like a building or a lease or something, please use a division of yourself. Because if they sue your spouse, they sue you if you don't have it set up the right way. you become ducks and sheep, and that sucks. What do? There's the SS5 you didn't pay attention to. If you have the worst credit in the world and it's all screwed up, I'm going to tell you to change address and do a name change. Okay, but don't have any intent to do fraud. There's their SS4, employer, entity, individual person. It's right there. You see, this is how they connect the dots. When I set up the dashboard in AD7, that allows tax ID per entity its own credit files. Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years now. That is a person, that is a corporation, that is a division or entity or subsidiary. Banks use subsidiaries all the time, but it's up to you as well. We get to play this game. You shared it with 10 people. Thank you for helping me because I'm trying to help you. But again, this is the ultimate goal for all of you. Help me, I'll help you. Is that okay? Is that a fair statement? But again, if you just want free answers and questions and you want quick answers and you're not going to build a foundation, you shouldn't be here in the first place. You should just go away because you want that circus out there instead. Analytical 750. Write it down. You're going to sign up for that today. They're silly enough. They charge you $25 a month. It's ridiculous. See, Credit Karma, you're fired. You don't have a phone number. You only have 2 bureaus. You got indicted 6 damn times. All right, what do we have? We got LifeLock. Oh, goody. LifeLock. They've been indicted 6 times. The last indictment is $100 million. They gave her a $2 million bond. Big deal. Analytical carries a $5 million bond, but they have all 3 bureaus. Analytical allows you today. They're going to call you every 46 days. Every 46 days. Chase. Here's $350,000. They don't charge interest for 22 months. If you did that per division, what would you do with the money now? See, I want $1 million. I want $1 billion. Well, the reality, that's nice. What are you going to do with the money? You should be using borrow money, offset taxes, and go get the goodies. Creating auto income is your goal. How do you reach millions of billions? That's why Warren Buffett owns Coca-Cola. No, he's an investor. All right, that's why he keeps playing the bouncing ball. That's why I trained him and taught him, all right, 39 years ago about reference 3 times 5. But it's up to you. Bezos, Musk, what do? They borrow money. That's how they create money, off money. It's up to you. We get to play in analytical. What do? They help you with the Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. Again, they have an app coming out as well. I think you should sign up for it today. Take a picture. It's in the link tree too. There you go. Let them analyze you right away. Let them tell you what needs to be done. Is that okay? House, please don't buy a house in your name. Not the way you do it today. Husband and wife joint. No. If you lost the house, it's going to get stuck as a 1099-C from the IRS to both of you. House should be bought. Married man, so-and-so, for property, married woman. You pick one. Who's going to be the duck? It's going to be escrow, closed, homestead, trust. Irrevocable trust. But you didn't do that, did you? Before you got the keys. You're both part of the trust. The house payment offsets your paycheck. The car, when they take away the car or you screwed it up, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C too. Only one of you know. The car should be bought to a division of a corporation. The house in the future is bought by a trust. What do? We never use the word and. All right, you'll back yourself in a corner for probate. The reason your family before you and during you now and in the future, you're going to get stuck in a probate, you didn't set it up and planned. And they use the word and, you're stuck always in probate, or you're not. There's a 1099-C. Plan the problem today. The car, you buy a car, and what should you buy the car for? It's simple, okay? The QR code for the download did not work for me. Well, the reality is you're doing it from your cell phone, Tina. Go online to your computer. Then it'll work, okay? Or call the office and they'll help you. But it's only during the live. Got it? So maybe it's the way you're doing it. The car, 21 cars in the car collection. They're not my cars. What do? You go to the dealership and get sweated for 5 hours. Why? Why would you do that? Cars are marked up 60%. We've all been told car dealers are crooks. We've been told attorneys are crooks too. Hey, milk your retainer, they take it all away. The car, it's marked up 60%. They have this what's called bull crap 8 report. All right, it says they made it up for the car dealerships. Okay, it says Isaac 8 crap. You don't even know what the hell it is. All right, you think I'll go lose credit. Then when you give them permission to run, you create it. right above your signature, you write down, this allows one inquiry only, you take a picture. You tell them that. See, they can guarantee the cars. They don't own the cars, the bank does, but it's up to you. You allow them, why? They get $230 for every inquiry they get you. So that's why they do it on purpose. They hurt you every step of the way. They get a 3% rollback from the manufacturer, by the way, if you don't know that too. So what do? My first car after my race car was a Lamborghini Countach. Why not? Why didn't you have one of those? Cost me $60,000 of an auction. The yacht and race boats are the divisions as well. Divisions. Why would I want liability to a corporate when they can sue the corporate? They can sue me. Why would I want liability to my family? That makes no sense. Your name's not on the division. It's managed by a corporation or an entity. You get to protect your family and your assets. So you write down, I'm willing to lose the division, not the corporate, my family. Is that okay? Will you write that down too? We can play my way a little bit. I like my way. Sorry, I don't like yours. The car, it's not my car. Even the license plate says Ray Reynolds University, so it's the back of the door. Woo! I don't care about the write-off. I care about the liability. Not my car. Why would I own a car? It's not my car, but I got the keys. Is that okay? Not my car, but I got the keys. It's a division. See, I think what you do is wrong in my way. I think it works better. The car should be fleet price, tax ID division. Again and again and again and again. And we got Harleys too. We sponsor the Love Ride in Chalk Hospital and all kinds of goodies. It's simple. I like that. But again, I want to play. I'm a puppet master. Should you be one too? It's up to you. We play. God's gift. The house in the harbor, the U-Dock. And the Duffy, we get to take my wife over to Captain Jack's. It's romantic. Isn't this fun? When you drive the Duffy to the restaurant around the corner, isn't that what we should do? And the helicopter and the Lamborghini too. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Goodies and goodies and goodies. This car, it's one of our CFOs. By the way, it's my wife's. She's a CFO. Fleet price tax ID division. It's not registered to her. She had to sign her name 28 times. I'm the CFO on the behalf of. I'm the CFO on behalf of. Isn't that what it is? So if we play the right way, we can protect our what? Assets. He's a guy in the news, just coming to a workshop too. Isn't that fun? One of my favorite Lamborghinis, but it's not my car. Okay, why don't we play my way? I've trained 50 million people in division process so far. And this is also my clients and Dave Delgado, Carson Cheating, all right, Russ Dalby, and everyone else too. My database had 50 million people in it before Tom sold it. Simple. Play my way. Today, you're going to change your driver's license insurance registration. Write it down. You're going to change it from you doing what? Thanks, that worked. Goody, Tina. Let's play. Let's get you to millionaire status. Let's show the world you're on top of the game. Driver's license insurance registration is P.O. Box or mailbox, etc. Pick it. It's up to you. You need an address? We lease 12 feet at a time. Let us know. We can play that game too. What? Now, I need you to focus right now. All your utility bills and credit cards, I want them on automatic payment, and I want them paperless. Now, write it down. Then I want you to call 888-567-8688 and opt out 5 years or a lifetime. I want you off the national mailing list. I want all that junk mail to stop today. You're on the national mailing list because you allow this. The moment you have it all paperless and automatic payment, you can demand to be off the mailing list. That's what you should do today. Isn't that okay? How and where do I do an irrevocable trust? You do it through us. Through us. Isn't that fun? We get to do everything for you if you want us to. But it's up to you if you want to play my way. Opt out 5 years or a lifetime. You have to be what? Automatic payment and paperless on all your credit cards and all your utility bills. And next, what you're going to do is make an extra payment every month on a credit card. I created the Fast Pay and Quick Pay for the TRW Experian one, by the way. We get to play. So what was it costing all the link trees? Well, I don't know. What do you want to do? I got 37 programs. Pick one. Again, learn first to get to know each other before we talk about money. All right, because I want to change your life today. By the time I'm done with you, you learn more than you ever learned in your life, in my opinion. So guess what we get to do? Call the phone number now after we're done playing, after your automatic payment and paperless. Phone number is right in front of you. Write it down this time. See, I need you to have that tab and pen ready to go. And to begin every time, everything I say and write on the board. I want you to write too. I want to play. Isn't that okay? You waste $50 every other day, most of you, if not more. That's $700 to $1,000 a month. You kind of piss away. Can you afford $300 a month? Let's understand. If I got you ink cards from Chase Bank, one of my favorite banks, 0% interest. For $28,000, I would tell you to put $25,000 here. I don't really want to use a credit card, but again, if you took $25,000 from that, put it into an escrow and have 25% of a business, you have auto income for your life now. Could you afford the payment? And by the way, the management company makes sure the payments paid before they pay you. Simple. Would you spend $500 for $5,000? Would you spend $1,000 for $10,000? At 26, I was afraid I was going to be gone at 27 because I watched people retire and then they pass away in a year or two. I had $2.6 billion of structure. All right, what am I going to do? I help more people. That was the goal. What do I want to do for you? Analyze you. I want you to be in a rapid rescore today. Look at rapid rescore and rapid refresh. Look at online if you want in the future. You'll see DR Reynolds created. I'm DR Reynolds. Got it? We play my way. 750 score. Okay, what do? We rapid rescore and give you $10,000 of credit for the fun of it. Paralegal's rebuild your credit. I got to get you to be CFO ready. CFO, Chief Financial Officer ready. But again, you take your picture. You never bring the pain home again. And you can basically do this now through the link tree, or you can call one of the people in the specialists today. David and Chris are here today. We can play the game to win. And there's Chris's phone number, 951-386-5045. So you can start talking to Chris right away too. See, it's like you have a corporation or an LLC, LLP, fantastic. The problem is most of you are stuck because you don't have your credit reports of cash credit. The Experian, the TransUnion Equifax, the dashboard I set up in 87, by the way. If you want, I can do that for you. You're a corporate, get you a new one. It's up to you. It's free. Then the corporation, new one. You pay filing fees. Take a picture of that too. See, where do you want to begin is up to you, how we do the process. Maybe you just want to give referrals and do what? Share the live. Everybody get some store credit and get some goodies for free. I don't know what you want to do. But if you allow me to blueprint you, we get to play my way for a while. I just like to get you to $100,000 a month. Is that okay? That's what I think you should do. That becomes $1.2 million, by the way. And we get to play my way for a while. If you need a phone call with me, okay, I'm usually $5,000 an hour. All right, I'm expensive. Today, you can get a 15-minute phone call for about $400 if you want to. What do? We get to play again and again. There's that link tree. There you go. Take a picture. We play. So what do we get to do? Well, the Ray Reynolds University, the building I'm standing in today, is fun. I just want to change the world. Is that okay? Even if you do nothing with me, at least you'll learn some goodies today. And you get some free downloads too. We can help each other. What a concept for that to be. Nonprofit. When I set up the nonprofit, my first corp at 9 years old, I sent away $10. I didn't know what I was doing. Amateur hour for me, like you today, and most of you. $10. Corporation came back called Helping Hand Industries. I got $100,000 in the mail, by the way. If you had a nonprofit today, all right, we're going to get some Trump money, grant money. You got cards that have no liability. You have what? Nonprofit. If I do elderly care, hospice, all right, transportation, the food delivery, I get $112,000 a month. I think I'm going to go work there and don't have my time, get a paycheck. But then you have to really do it, okay? See, a nonprofit corporation at state level, then you go to the federal government for 501c3. It's a 1023 form. Be careful. There's a lot of people trying to charge you $15,000 for that. Go to my class. I'll teach you how to do it for free. Got it? Every application, what do? Every application, okay? Every application has division process for the last 18 years. It's right there. So if we did this correctly, division process, they offer 99 more cards. That's ridiculous. Could you imagine if you got 99 cards of these? Damn, that's $100 million. What would you do with that? Sorry, most of you would piss it away. Because if you don't have structure for finance, how are you going to make some money? Receive it as you or something? No. These cards, you want 9 sisters. That's $1 million. That's $2 million if you have both cards. So I like to get you the cards personally. If you get a 649 and above, I'll get you the cards. They don't fluctuate. Then I'll teach you the rules and tools and do it for the corporation and the division process. I can take one card in my daisy chain process in 1989 and give you 10 more. Would you like $1 million today? Would you? Whee! What would you do with it? If you have the intent to do fraud, then I have to test so I get you in a court of law. Use it for each division. One for the corporate, one for each division. Gold or platinum, that's $1 million of credit. Then we get into an auto income, a legitimate business. You look like one, act like one. That's where you don't look at the circus clowns out there going, blah, blah, blah. Don't buy a house. The F word, everything. Gary's F, ay. He needs a bar of soap. Did you know the American Express has a blueprint loan? After me, because I did blueprint, what? Of success. Dummy card, I do that for my clients. They have dummy code. Would you like $250,000? If you got it, what would you do with it? Why don't you write a check to escrow? Why don't you buy 25% of a Wendy's restaurant? You borrow money, it's not taxable, and you buy the fourplex of your apartment complex or the goodies or the Jack in the Box. That's what I did. Simple. If you need to build credit, we can do that for you. Would you like 25,000, 50, 100,000? How much credit would you like to build for you and the corporation? It's up to you. But if you build corporate credit, understand that money should be used to buy the lifetime income. Income, structure, finance, because borrow money is not taxable. Is that okay? If we play that way too? I like to play. I like to win the game of business, but it's up to you. Do what you want to do. I'm online 6 days a week, all day on Saturdays. So we can play and answer your questions every step of the way. Dun & Bradstreet Analytical will help you with that too. Take a picture. Dun & Bradstreet is supplying cash credit. That's what it's for. All right. So the building was $64 million. Didn't buy it. The corporation structure, that's not mine. That's not even my car. But I got the keys. Division process. Isn't that fun? We could play the game to win. I like winning the game. Why don't you? Let's play. You get to play with me. Isn't that fun? I like that. Good. You see all the goodies there? Yesterday, I explained to all these people here, within 9 months or less, they can have $1 million structure. These were the analyzation files of yesterday. Come Monday, I'm going to go through with every specialist in the management team. I look at every file. I always have. I always will. I want to know exactly what your game plan is, what you want to do for you. So if you want a 750 score, the team says 9 months or less. The reality is I can be at 90 days, but they want to say 9 months or less because some people are slow. There's how we get to play. My way. I think you allow life to control your time versus you controlling time, but it's going to be up to you what you want to do. All right. How does a coach work? Do we have sessions outside of, oh, hell yes. Shh, it's private. You and me, I'm going to tell you what to do. Is that okay? See, I rebuild people. I have 37 millionaire clients that I've coached personally. And I coached the Dave Delgados, the Carlton Sheets, and the Dev Dalby people too. I was the coach of the coaches. Is that okay? Your time. I don't want you to be a millionaire. I want your corporation to be worth millions and billions. I want you to be a damn puppet master. I want you to have 18 divisions in the beginning, 18 divisions, 18 lines of credit. No, watch, come on. 9 lines of credit, 9 locations for 9 projects. If you have less than 18 divisions, then you lessen your income per month. That's how it works, okay? So if you had 18 divisions, that is up to $100,000 a month. You decide what you want based on the division count. Divisions are very simple. We get to play. I add my history right away. That's what we get to do. Wow. What do we do? See, if we have a division process, let's understand. Every division on the corporation is going to be, and not your name on it. It's a division, has no name at all. It's just you name the division, not you. Because your corporation or your entity has your name on it. You're the duck and sheep. If we take these credit cards for every division, we daisy chain first. From there, then we can ask for a separate billing. At the time of separate billing, we will get you a tax ID for a separate billing for the reports. Would you like 3, 6, 9, or 12? How would you like? There you go. Check with the specialist, in the link tree. There you go again. See, we're going to answer all your questions and see how far you want to go. My clients I've been coaching for 50 years. It's 62% I still coach to this day. The other ones are no longer with us, and they did not what? They didn't leave a legacy the way I wanted them to. Kind of like what happened to you and your family too. Guess what? The Ray Reynolds University. Come on. Why don't you look at the Hyatt Hotel in Texas? It's a current project right now with Linda. Linda's been a client of mine since 1986. She spent $2,000. She financed me, cost her $26 a month at the time. Wow. You can take your picture. She'll tell you I made her a millionaire 5 times. Simple. The Hyatt Hotel is now being turned in and named after me, the Blueprint Apartments. Is that okay? That's a $27 million project. And we're tying in hospice and elderly care. And we're tying in what? 100 vets, 100 days. You play my way. That's 1,013 divisions. Boring and steady. That's my way. So here's your structure. If you create the money and you invest into the division process and I create the money for you, lines of credit, checkbook money, blueprint loan, you would invest into a piece. That should be your future. Do what you do to make your money. That's fine. You do what you want to do. From here, this is the future because it creates auto income. Okay, how do you escrows perform last year? What the hell's got last year to do with this? I have a 97% success rate. Only 3% don't listen. Maybe you, who knows, okay? So let's understand something. $25,000 from a line of credit. I want a laundromat, a dry cleaner, car wash. We have $5 billion of escrows lined up this year. It's simple if you want to play. But again, you can do your own. It's up to you too. From here, laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash. If we invest $25,000, 3 people plus me from the line of credit, we get $3,200 a month. That's all we get. It's good. It's all income forever, for life. See, that's what I want you to do to learn how this works. $3,200, no one can steal it from you. It's yours in deed of trust for life. If you put 50, 3 people plus me, that's 5,600 up to that. 75, that's 5 plus me. All right, 7,500. I want a Wendy's restaurant. I want a storage unit, an apartment complex. Okay. 1987, I'm closing 16 escrows a day. All right, it's just out of hand. I can't close them all because I'm only one person. So I got to the point that I took my clients and I asked, would you like to be my soldiers? So there was involved in every escrow. I don't want you to invest in anything besides an escrow. You own that 25% of whatever it is or more. You own it. You have the deed of trust. Nobody can take it away. We're not partners. You own a piece of something, so do I. But I have more to lose than you because I'm involved in every one of these. I need $1 million for a Wendy's restaurant. 9 people plus me. Simple. I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19. Why didn't you? We get to play the game to win. There's your future, by the way, for those who listen and learn. Okay? That means you're going to have up to $100,000 a month income. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit. There you go. You're a puppet master. We take the division entity. We basically share the piece. You'll be 4A. I'll be 4. We have a B, C, and a D, and an E, and F. I got him to change the form in 1985. Simple. We're going to play my way because it's going to work. I have a 97% success rate for everybody who does what they're asked to do. I have a 3% fallout because they don't listen. Because they know it all. Then they screw up, come back. You know how many people came back last year in that 3%? Every one of them wagging their tail behind. Please help me, Ray. No. You had your chance. You blew it. They don't listen. And unfortunately, I'm a nice guy most of the time, so I let them come back in the program. Family, corporation, division process. Irrevocable trust, cash flow free of time in my system when I was 15. A blueprint call with me. I charge if you buy it through me direct. I'm charging you $5,000. I want your partner of life. Office gave it for 2. We gave it away today in this broadcast for half the price of $1,000. That means you're stuck with me doing a blueprint with your partner of life for an hour. We're going to rebuild your my way. Then I'm going to create your list and tell you what to do. I'm pretty bossy because I don't like your way. You're stuck. You got that routine I don't like every day. No. You're going to own 25% of this car wash. You're going to get some money every month for the rest of your life. You're going to build a legacy. This one, would you like a Burger King? How about a Jack in the Box? How about a Wendy's restaurant? How about Ugly? We buy Ugly too. We get to play the game to win. Client wanted 1. I line up 3, says I'll take all 3. He used a line of credit called checkbook money. That's $63,000 a month to his corporation in 3 divisions. Then he went on and on and on. That's just dry cleaning. Remember, I wrote the first books on laundromats and dry cleaning and car washes years ago. My clients say, you need a car wash? No, you need to own it, not run it. When I wrote the book on payphones and printing, I did the same thing too. We play my way. Would you like a Wendy's restaurant? You'll probably own 25%. That's $96.20 a month. Is that okay? But again, would you like a gas station with a store? Simple. Robert got $35,000 after we built him in 4 months. All right, David got 96 after 8 months, no problem. And Katie got 224. See, how aggressive do you want to be? If you're in my 12 months coaching, I'd like to basically, close 10 escrows, but that's up to you. And to take away excuses today, you can refer people, be an affiliate, get into things for free. Can you spend $300 a month? Yes, you do it anyway, because you waste $50 every other day. That's about $700 a month. If we look at basically Chase Ink cards, the low end of the cards, these are the payments. Wow, it's right there. It's right there. So again, what do? So if we invest $25,000 out of that card into an escrow, we get money. But I wouldn't want to use a card. I'm going to use a line of credit. This is an example for you. Can you afford $300 a month if you spend $28,000 and it never shows up on your personal file? No corporate card does, but the Spark card, Capital One. Would you spend $500 or $5,000? Would you spend $1,000 for $10,000? We usually give you 10 times your money back. You got a choice, 800-254-9506. It's in the link tree. David, Lawrence, Chris, and George, and Jay, some of our top experts we get to play. Referrals get you into programs for free too. So if you share the live today, all right, we give you free downloads, and that's what we want to do. We want to help you help us. I like to get out social media more because I'm having fun for the last 8-9 weeks now. I have 26,000 followers in 9 weeks. Is that good or not? I don't know. I'm trying to get 50,000 now. So I'm online 6 days a week, twice a day. I don't have excuses. So you get to be an affiliate if you want to. Would you like me to send you some money today for your referrals at Buy Today? Let me know. All right. If you got a 3-month coaching program with me, I want to get you 100,000 of personal credit. 100,000. It's usually 10 grand for that. I Blueprint, monthly calls, 18 book CDs and 18 divisions. Divisions are $1,000 each. If we play the game, the office wanted 10. Then they offered yesterday for 7. There you go. Take your picture if you want to play. It's up to you today. Don't worry, I rhyme all the time too. This is half the fun. But again, if you're stuck with me for a year, can you imagine that? I only one opening for me now. That's 200,000, 100,000 of personal and business. Blueprint call. 12 months, I'm going to tell you what to do every 4 weeks. I will create your list with you and for you, and I will tell you what to do. You'll do about 20%. I'll do about 80, okay? We're going to play my way. And we're going to line up your division process. Usually that's 100 grand. The reality is very simple today. You can put 25 down and finance it, or if you wanted to pay in full, they give it to you for 16 grand instead, but it's up to you. Again, this is up to you what you want to do. Where do you want to start? If you want to start at all, take a picture, screen it. There you go. Linktree is all you need to do. Call the office right away. See, when we're done right after this class, I'm going to do leveraging money. And then you can be back online and, level 1, 2, and 3 after that. If you're in coaching, you're in level, leveraging money anyway. American Express named their Blueprint loan after Ray Reynolds. That's me, because I have Blueprint One Success, and I have dummy card. They have dummy code. Okay. They're going to offer you 99 more cards. No. Please don't get that. That's ridiculous. How about we get 9? Okay. How about we get 9, not 99? What if we get these 2 cards here? They're 100,000 each, and we get 9 sisters. Would that be okay? That could be $2 million of credit in less than 6 months. Well, what would you do with the credit or the money? There's your problem. They bought into franchise. I guide them every step of the way. So guess what? You got to have 30 transactions and 100,000 in amount of your bank accounts to qualify for the 250. You don't have that. I do in many accounts. Just for you, it's another program we can play. I have all the pieces you're missing today. Got it so far? We play. We look behind that curtain every day because there's always someone saying no. I don't like no. It makes no sense to me. Jersey Mike's pretty good. Cheesecake. and hug you. Well, I don't want either one of those, to be honest with you. Okay, the difference is Subway would be better because they make more money, but that's up to you too. But again, from there, depends what you want to do. But again, it's ran by a management company. But again, it depends what you want to do. So I'm going to tell you what I do best. I stay safe. I stay strong. I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. I give God all the thanks because what he gave me is the brain to get out of hell. So you got a phone call, 800-254-9506 to call now. Up to you. You got Chris here, 951-386-5045. I can create a blueprint for you, and I'll do a customized one for you if you want me to. Let me know. And what do you get to do today? I hope you wrote down some notes. Don't worry, I'm online the rest of the day. We're going to do basic leveraging the money. Reference 3 times 5 next. And what's going to happen if you're not in that because you're not in coaching, then we're going to basically shut down and go back live again after we start the next class in about 2 hours from that too. So you can be on level 1, 2, and 3 today if you want for free. If you want to show up and take some notes, why don't you invite all your friends and family? And if they get into a program, I send you some money. Let's take away excuses. I don't like excuses. So we get to play. Thanks, Pastor. Well, yeah, I'm Pastor Reynolds. I'm Dr. Reynolds. I'm Hey You Too. See, I just want to help every one of you. You want to play? All you got to do is get to the link tree and basically call right away. And guess what you get to do? Do you just pay on the credit cards or do you keep it? If you keep your cards at zero balance, that's called dumb. You're not dumb. So understand something. You keep basically 20% on those cards. Because if you don't have balances, the bank don't want to give you money because you're basically tying up their money. You didn't make any money off money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I get it ready for the leveraging class. You're in coaching. You have a link to get into that. We're going to sign off in a second or two. And I'm going to tell you flat out today, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Simple. Just always remember God loves all of us.